Hey everyone, Kumar here, and today we've got another Scream video, this time showing some tough content in U7.5, the node A Sight for Sore Eyes, which is the third mini-boss on the outside lanes. I wanted to get to the action quickly today, so please check out my previous video for a detailed breakdown of Scream and the entire team. A link to that will be in the description below. Some quick notes. The ISO 8 feature had just come out at the time of recording, so none of the characters have a really high ISO set level. Expect a detailed video on ISO 8 soon. My Scream is only 3 yellow stars and 3 red stars, T14 and all abilities maxed. The fact that she's viable in the toughest raid content in the game with only 3 yellow stars is incredible. There are only a few characters that can do that. Scream's raw damage stat is similar to Symbiote Spider-Man's, which means she's going to be doing a lot of damage when she gets more stars. I cannot more highly recommend people acquire and invest in Scream, as she'll be a key part in the new raid meta. If you know any other team setups or thoughts about Scream, please let me know in the comments below. I'm really excited to actually hear what people think. Alright, let's break down some film. To begin with, there's Drax with his taunt, but the real threat here is Daredevil, his full speed bar, and he's just going to do a lot of damage. Couldn't get the timing here to get Thanos' taunt up first, so just gonna have to eat it on this one. And if you see it here, so you got Spider-Man's at like 20% life, Carnage is at like 50% life, even Thanos and Maw aren't doing great. But now that Daredevil's turn is over, the real damage threats are kind of taken care of early on because ability lock is on these two guys due to Maw's passive. So we're just going to get taunt up with Thanos here. Carnage is going to use his basic. Now, Maw's first turn, there's two options here. The heal is what some people would recommend because you can see he's low, he's low. This would be a good heal for even Maw. But I know that Spider-Man's going to fully heal by himself, and I'm pretty sure I can get Thanos to heal with his ultimate, which I know that he has. So instead I opted for Maw's special, which is going to put offense down on everyone and give my team defense up. A little early mitigation just to cut into things. It's a risky move though. And look at that, just from that one ability, Carnage fully healed, and you have Spider-Man already back up 20% just by Maw's special. Spider-Man's going to stun Drax, so on his next turn he won't be able to taunt, and Scream's basic removes taunt, and now I'm just sort of getting debuffs out there, negative effects, spreading them around, getting everyone low. Now I'm getting that healing out there. Spider-Man's just going to start piling all the damage, and now you see once the team starts going, how many negative effects just stack up. The bleeds, the offense down, the speeds, and now Thanos is back to full life, and Carnage is just spreading it around. So right here, I'm really trying to flatten everyone out. I want everyone at low life, so when I can kill everyone at the same time and get the next wave to spawn. And again, this is really just using Scream's basic. I'm using basic attacks here to build up cooldowns. I'm just spreading the debuffs, spreading the negative effects. Alright, the next wave. You have Scarlet Witch. She has her heal. Not really worried about them. These two guys, Carnage and Green Goblin, can be an issue. Green Goblin can do a lot of damage. Carnage is the real risk because he does heal block. So we're going to have to at least get the negative effects stacked up on those guys quick. Yep, and here we're going to use the ultimate on Scream to get their slows and to get disrupted. And it ate into their speed bars. So you can see that their speed bars are 0 now, and they have those negative effects. So Scream's ultimate is very good at just locking down someone, even though it doesn't have a stun. Right now I'm just trying to figure out who I should offensive down first. And now I'm just going to go back to the basics using the character's basics and just spreading the debuffs. Spider-Man special, spread the debuffs. There we go. Look at all those negative effects just stacking up. And now I'm really HP watching their health. I see that Green Goblin's a little high. I actually can't see Carnage very well, but I think he's around 50% if I'm looking at it right. I just want to get everyone low at the same time. I'm also a little worried about Daredevil here. I don't want him to get his next turn off. He doesn't have a lot of bleeds, so that's going to be one thing to look at here. And that's why Scream goes that direction. The next wave, I'm going to just get a taunt on. I have to hit him. And I stun Drax again, making sure that his next turn he's not going to be able to taunt. And here, the Scream special not only pulled off the taunt off Drax, but it spread around the offense down. Now this Yondu is a significantly less of a threat, and it was one basic attack from Scream that did it. And again, it's using the basic of Scream and the basic of Carnage to really get those buffs out there. I'm going to peck down Green Goblin now. And time is always a concern. It's not going particularly quick, but you need to be patient with this team a bit. It's not difficult, though. Again, look at this. All low life, all stacked with negative effects. You know they're going to go down quick. Control RNG. Okay. Terrifying wave time. Our old boy Daredevil is back. He will and can one-shot someone like Scream, because Scream is only 3 yellow stars. Still fairly weak. You need to be worried about her. So our job will be to put negative effects on Daredevil as fast as possible, stun him, mitigate him quick. The next biggest threat is Vision. Even though he doesn't seem like a power hitter, his special put on ability block and that crippling level can get someone like a Hawkeye up and running with his blinds, and he can really spiral. You just want to get the field under control quick. So the Scream Ultimate drained his speed and put down speed down and disrupt. But the real reason that I used Scream's Ultimate there is I wanted to drain Daredevil's speed. And of course he misses, because that's just perfect. And now Scream just applied offense down. That's the great thing with Scream's kit. Got the speed down, got slow on him, got offense down on Daredevil. Now I'm feeling significantly more comfortable, because I know this Daredevil is pretty handled right now. And look at that. Now you can see I don't really have to worry as much. I can just peck everyone down. I got a stun off on Daredevil now, and it's just cleanup at this point. Elongated cleanup. Because Vision has this Ability lock, I'm not too concerned about him early. I want to get the HP of Hawkeye down. But I want to get all the HPs down around the same pace. That's really important for this team, is spreading those buffs around, not finishing off people too early. You want to control the field. You also got to watch the timer. I'm taking a little too long here, but my scream's pretty low level. With a reasonably strong scream, this would just be even faster. And that's it. The Scream team is what I call them. Scream is fantastic. Her ability to put on negative effects and really effective negative effects lets her control the field. That was U7.5, and this is a 3 yellow star Scream. She survived that fight, and she was able to be fully effective. Once you get more yellow stars on her, her damage will drastically increase, her focus will increase, and she will become an absolute monster. Then when you add Anti-Venom in there, removing all her negative effects, this team is going to be insane. I cannot recommend Scream more highly at this point. Give me a like and subscribe if you like the information, and I'll see you on the next one.